What is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 2 Kappa Mode. I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing amazing. And first of all, I want to say hi to all the new subscribers since Monday. Because for some reason, people just came this week. It's like been insane. Currently it's Wednesday for me, so it's 2 days before you guys see this episode. And we're like 1,700 and something on the channel right now, so it's pretty crazy. I wanted to start by showing you that I've made 2 more creative portable cells, because, you know, they're not that bad. It's just the 6 chaos ingot that are hard to make, and we're going to be able to keep one to make this one eventually, you know, when we want to. Also, a lot of people pointed out that it wasn't... the problem wasn't that I went into creative mode, it was simply because in Kappa mode it doesn't use the same material. In the middle you're supposed to use carbon blocks, which isn't a big difference since, you know, the AVMC, it's like changing change for $1. So it's pretty easy to replace, but the thing that happened is when you go in creative mode and you have your particle generators placed at the right place and your energy in the middle, it's simply going to create the bubble for you, the ball for you. So because of that, that means that it simply changed all the redstone blocks that were on the inside with these. With carbons while I was in creative, but I did not know because I did not open the ball. On this side also you can see I did not break the inside of this one, but everything has been changed to carbon. So if you play Kappa mode, it's carbon on the inside and not redstone. For some reason I wasn't able to find the sand formation anywhere. I don't know if there's a place, but let's bring it back on. This thing is filled up. I still haven't, made my script to push my power cell to 100 million. As people pointed out, you can simply come here, click shift, and you're going to see it's 100 million. So yeah, this is the limit. I clicked for half of it. I'm actually going to do a script that's going to hold it for me. The only thing is you need to hold Control and Shift while you click, which was meant that I needed to stay in front of the computer to do so. I haven't done the back of this yet, simply because I didn't do it. But today is Mechanism Day. It's Mechanism Day, and we're going to start it by doing something that is not Mechanism. Some people that are new don't really know what happened to all the series because they haven't watched the episodes that started this thing, and I wanted to show you a view of the whole thing that we've done here. So if we go at the top here, we've got all our Galacticraft stuff, and this is our plane. And I had an idea for this because I could make actual bullet shoot. So if you guys would like me to make something like this, that it would do something that would go and leave, I think I have an idea. Oh wow, I completely didn't fill that back up. Let's do that while we're here. Darkstone. So this ship has been made all of Darkstone, and it was a pain because Darkstone cannot be used with Builders 1, so it was all placed by hand. And yes, so the ship is pretty huge, and I'm pretty happy of how it turned out. But it's not the only thing we have around. We've got a little bit of farms over here for Britannia. Over here we've got our other stuff for Britannia. Here I was just making some snow. Our automation for our runes. We've got over here all our singularities being made. There's some in the back and some on the other side. At the bottom we've got the farms, which I still haven't made the ceiling for. I should probably do that. We've got a little bit of power, the turbines, the power over there. I still don't know what I'm going to put over there. I might put another one of those just here for symmetry and look. Our way to get mana is this here, which is the favorite thing in the world. Black lotus that you get from bags. Oh wait, how come this is not full? How come this is not full? Maybe my system's not working at the top. I've never actually tested the system, but with the full inventory it actually finished. So yeah, this thing normally is supposed to open bags and give you some of those. When you get the legendary bags, it's supposed to give you some of this, but I think it's not actually working. The Temperio essence is made here, and then it brings us to my spawner area, because I've got all those things, cows, Vibrantium, which is pretty cool. It's just automated. They get picked up with this over there, which I don't know why it's not closer. Yeah. Oops. How did I... What? What is happening? I'm trying to get up there. There we go. So we're just going to push it in front. He's going to get picked. There we go. And this pretty much starts the process of making the enticing crystal and makes an ingot of it. This is all my stuff, automated awakened draconium, stuff like this, and well, everything other than that is in here, which is where we started the automating of all the material. First RF production with the lava production. We've got all the cows that are gathering stuff, and the important one that made blocks for us goes here, goes into casting basin and turns into block and go back in the system. This system here is to make steel, which gets iron and liquefied coal, and some of it gets dispensed here, the rest gets dispensed over there. It creates steel in the casting basin and gets sent into our system. A lot of the liquid, pretty much the start of everything was powered by Ender Tank with nutrient distillation and zombie generators, simply because it's OP as hell. And yeah, so that's pretty much what happened there. This is where my neutron collectors are. The redstone are simply because I was too I gave up on just clicking this, and I decided to just put like redstone blocks on there. Over there, we've got a a villager generator. Currently, there's no villager over there, so it's not making any villagers. But that's how I got my villager soul to place into my draconic stuff. Over there, it's my mob farm getting me all my loot and also all of my experience, which I currently have 4,700 levels of. So pretty OP stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much the base that I have. I don't have much more. Oh yeah, here I've got these things that you need to make these kind of stuff for agricraft and things. So yeah, this is pretty much the base. I know you guys wanted to see. Also, some people asked if they could see my hours played. So if I OP myself, and then we reopen here. Oh wait, where are the server settings? Option. Oh, I should have the stuff here, but it's not there. There you go. Server info, server tops, time played, 412 hours. I do want to say that a lot of those are just like standing around waiting for like this, because when you start, this is pretty much what you wait on for, or right-clicking or stuff like that. So in reality, I maybe played 300 hours on there. So I wouldn't say that 412s are the top. Let's DOP ourselves. There we go. And yeah, so that's pretty much the base in all its glory. And well, yeah, maybe just 11 million? No, 115 million. Wow, I was far. But yeah, so MEKANISM, why do we do this? It's simply because we got this little book here. All right, so what we're gonna have to do is those two things. But when I looked at, you know, trying to make some recipes, I've actually looked at those, and you needed like to make the induction coil, which needs to go a little bit deeper, and then you need lithium, which lithium is made from those, which you can't have because we don't have ores of lithium, which the only way to get would then be to get lithium like this, which you need liquid lithium, which you need brine, which you need a thermal, like the thing, dynamo thing. Yes, that thing. So, yeah, for this, I've already made some recipes. So, I never remember the name. Well, I think it's because I didn't do the last recipe, which was this thing here. I still need to make some of that, but I don't have a recipe for glass pane. Glass pane it is. I can't believe I don't have a recipe for this. Okay, we're just gonna place that there and go solar and say do 10, start. There we go, and then we'll be able to make this one. Or not, because, you know, it doesn't want to do it for some reason. Alright, so there we go. So we've got now this advanced solar generator. We will also need some of those, which mean we need some of those. But I'm not going to do auto crafting. I'm just going to do like this because we don't really care. Okay, we'll need 2 of those. I could make more, but I won't need to simply because of this here. We'll bring those, and those are going to be good for us. We're also going to bring like a bucket. Okay, and then we needed one of those. Bam. Alright, so we should have everything if we grab some of those. Solar. Oh, I haven't placed them in there. In there. This goes here. And I'm also going to start placing those like here. Okay, so if we make our solars, we need 4. Perfect. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 3 and 4. And what we're going to do, we need something hot. So I would have found a desert and stuff like that, but I'm not that in a hurry. The thing is, the higher the temperature of the biome that you get, the better it is. But for me, I don't really mind. So we're just going to go in there. And we're going to do all this over there. So the mining biome, the thing we need is to get some of those and do a 3, 4 like this, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 high. So that is going to be the plan, which we're going to do with the wand because I am, you know, not wanting to do it manually. There we go. And then there's going to be also 2 of those. We leave 1 empty. We place one of these here. We're going to place those 2 at the bottom. Like so. And this should give us, once we place the 4 solar panels on the corners, it gives us salination plant. So currently, as you can see, this is going up, but not that fast. So I will have to, you know, wait, considering the fact that this thing is not hot at all. I'm gonna go in Celsius, just because I'm Canadian. So then what you need to do, you need to input water into it. Of course, we're lucky because we do have some water. So we can go here, enter tank, and we've got this water here. So what we're going to do is simply this, and I think it should start to go in. Yes, as you can see, there's water, and we get brine out of it. And what I need a bucket. That's it. I need 1 bucket of brine. There we go. We've got a bucket of brine. Let's remove this. And then what we're going to do is simply output that into a creative tank. So if we go, let's say, conduit, and grab an ender fluid, do this, take a tank, place it there, this say extract, do this, there we go, we've got brine. Oh, it's true, I'm not OP'd anymore. I need to be OP'd. I forgot to move them, you need to be OP. So there we go, I'm OP'd, and there we go, we've got a portable fluid tank for brine. Okay, so the next step we're gonna do, we're gonna remove the computer, and we're gonna replace the computer. So currently you can see it is empty. It started back over again. And what we're going to do is send this thing in there now. So the brine is going to go in. Oh, it doesn't do it automatically. Okay, we need a cable in between. So this thing will extract. Should do it even if the tank is not doing anything. So there you go. And then we get liquid lithium. So with the liquid lithium, we will then be able to transform this liquid lithium. Lithium. Okay, we're just gonna go lithium. The liquid lithium will be able to be turned. I can't seem to be able to do anything. Alright, so it will be able to be turned into a rotary condensator. So what we can do is what I love, is I can do this. I can take a conduit and output this lithium into a tank. And then, again, we don't need any of that. So there we go. So we've done a good part of everything we needed to do. Since, you know, we don't need this, we can do BAM and no more. So for the reactor, it's going to be a little bit more complicated than this. What I'm going to do for the reactor is I'm not going to do it in front of you because it would take me probably 20 to 25 minutes just to set it up with you. But I will set up the system and then we're going to see how it goes. And yeah, so the salination tower, well, it did its job for now. Simply because I've got everything I need. So with this, I'm simply going to set it in the overworld with a rotary condensator and start making some of those lithium. Like so, in a chemical crystallizer. So I will start doing this and I'll bring you guys back after. I'm going to do a little bit of setup and then we'll explain everything. Alright. So I've done a little bit of a setup. As you can see, there's 3 new things going on. Over here, currently it's not going to work because it's a solar thing. But I've got the lithium going into, well, it was going into 2 rotary condensator to change it back to gas. And then in the gas it goes here, which makes the dust, which goes into our system. And on the other side, it was going to the solar neutron activator, which was sending it to another rotary condensator, which sends it to a bedrockium drum, which then sends it into my creative tank, which now I have. So this is the first thing that you need. You need liquid, well, tritium. Normally you would have like a large amount of those solar neutron activator to do that, but since we can have a creative energy cell, a creative tank, we don't really care. The second thing that you need is deuterium. So what you need heavy water, and I have a cow for that. So what I did is I took my drum, sent it into an electrolytic separator, which gives oxygen and deuterium. Okay, and then I send it into a rotary condensator, into a bedrockium, into my creative portable tank, and this goes into a rotary condensator, to send it back to gas, which goes into a C infuser, which goes back into a rotary condensator, which I can remove. Which I can remove now because it doesn't need to go anywhere. I actually need it to stay in here so that it fills that thing here. Because this is an Ulhrum. I can't say it. I don't actually know how to pronounce Hohlr. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I really don't know how to say that word. But yeah, this is going to be needed to activate the reactor. I can't remember if the reactors can explode or not. But those tanks are going to go. I'm going to replace them with bedrockium filled on top here and here. So that way I can place them in the back. Just these guys can only output from top and bottom, I think. That's why there's a hole in the ground, because they need it to go over there. But let me cover those holes. Like so. Like so. And then we'll take these. If you didn't know, if you have a liquid in it, there's two possible ways to remove it. Well, you can't remove it, you can change it. You put like a pipe on top and you just pipe something in and it will replace the liquid. Or you can simply apply a bucket into it. But the liquid tritium and liquid deuterium and liquid DT fuel cannot be changed into a bucket. So that is something that will happen. Alright, so for the reactor, since I don't know if it can explode, I will do it in the mining dimension. For the moment, if I see that it doesn't explode, it will go into the base, probably in one of those places. So for the moment, it's going to be in the other dimension, and if I see that it's safe, I will bring it back here. I just don't want to blow up my base without knowing if it will explode or not. There's some things that I'm missing to make this, and for some reason my frames are horrible, and a dimension that has nothing. Alright, so let's go a little bit further away from everything. Let's get us one chunk. So this is going to be the chunk. We're going to place this thing here. We're going to need another rotary condensator. Probably right here. We are going to need to get a drum. Simply because I don't want this to like be always used. But you know, we're just gonna place it on top, flick it, it's gonna go in it. This thing is on the wrong side. Oh, it's actually already has stuff in it because it's the one I actually used, so it's perfect. Alright, so then it will need to have pressurized, ultimate pressurized, like so. It just doesn't have any power. So what I do is I normally take just the Tesseract, place it under, just because at this point we don't really care. So there we go. This thing is there. Oh, it's still making this. So there we go. So now it's in the pipe. Of course, I might need to place more than one, just to make sure that we get enough of this thing. This thing will have to go a little bit higher, and then it's the time to actually build this little reactor, because you know, it's kind of big. Well, it's not that big. We're gonna start it here, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of a star-shaped design thingy that they went for. I actually really like it. So like so, like so, like so. Oops, this doesn't go in the middle. All right. What I'm going to do is place one of these here, because this is going to be the input, and we're going to have an output for power right about here. This goes on the top, so what I'm going to do is right here, we're going to place the reactor glass like so. And there's going to be a laser focus point, which I haven't really done the laser yet because I didn't have the time. So that's going to be something we're going to do just after. Alright, I just want to do this thing here just to make sure that everything works. So we're going to push that about and... Oops, again, this doesn't go there. Like so, and then it's the same thing, you go just like something like this. We'll know if everything is alright when we simply make the last block, which is going to be the middle one for sure. It's going to be the controller. And bam, there you go. So as you can see, it just did it. Everything's connected. If we click the controller, we can see here in the fuel that we get DT fuel. This thing, do I have any upgrades? I don't have any upgrades in there. That's why it's going slowly. Alright, so we're gonna go speed upgrade and upgrade because I don't know the name of the other one. There you go, energy upgrade. So we're going to start by placing the speed. It should make it go higher, but use a lot more power. Oh wait, is it like just not getting any? Seems to... Oh! I wasn't inputting anything! Okay, then we need to place some of that. Oh wow, okay, maybe I won't need more than one. This thing's already filled up. And there we go. Yeah, so we won't need more than one. But yeah, so the thing you normally do is you need to make sure that your reactor doesn't like go too high and stuff. So here we could put like deuterium, tritium and stuff. But we don't really care about this. We're just gonna need to make sure like we don't go overboard with the temperature. But I'm gonna start setting up the lasers and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so here are the lasers. So it's pretty much just lasers with power going in. You need to send them into lasers amplifier. And then the last one, you need to make it not spread because you need to reach a certain amount of power to actually activate the reactor. So the reactor will need the DT fuel, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with a fuel injection of 6. I don't know if it's high or low. We're gonna see how it goes. I just hope it doesn't blow. That wasn't wanted, but yeah, I kinda rhymed. So what you need to do, you need to put your whole room in the middle here, and then we're gonna go back to the base because we need to set up something before this actually starts, because we need to get the power out of here. So at the base, I've already prepared a little something at the top here. So we've got a little box. Yes, that's it. That's what we have. No, I'm gonna go with injection. Oops, no, that's not it. Oh, induction. Induction. Here. Okay, so I think this is enough to do the quest. I've got 20, well, I actually made too many because I forgot that you need something to have, you know, output. So I'm gonna place these in here. This is a lot of power, okay? Alright, so this, and one in the middle. And then we need 2 output to have some output in here, and then we'll be able to just close this thing, and there we go. We've got an energy that can take... What? It's just 6... Oh, it's the output, but it doesn't say 25... It doesn't say how much you can have. I know that it's way too many. So what I'm gonna do is... just have Tesseract coming in, Since I just want to have like some sort of, you know, nice visual around here, I'll place this here, place that there, remove this. You don't need to move. This thing is simply going to accept power from cubed, which is this, by the way. And we're simply going to send power in there. There's going to be an output on the other side. I think you can... Maybe not. There we go. So now they're on output, this is input. So this output will simply go into another tesseract, which will go somewhere, I guess. But this thing should be able to take a lot of power. So now let's go back in the other dimension and let's start that reactor. Because what I want to know is, will it go boom? Alright, so I simply need to flick the lever and this should activate the reactor. There we go. This is now activated. We can remove this. And this thing is statistic eat. It's high enough, but it's producing kind of a lot of power. It's 20-something million RF a tick, so that's not bad. That is not bad. So this place here is actually chunk loaded. I want to see how this thing's doing. Well, we're actually going to remove this. Just see. Well, this one's going to stay here. I can't. Oh, I forgot. I DOP'd myself. I was tired of having all the messages and stuff. So there we go. So let's see. Oh, it goes on pretty quickly. Wow. Okay, so it is a good thing we're going to keep this thing here. Simply because, well, we don't need it as much. And the other one in the base will simply, you know, do other things. Wow, this thing is going ham. This thing's going ham. Oh, wow, it can't keep up with the DT fuel. Or, oh, I think it simply grabs everything. Maybe? Is it outputting? I don't think it is. Oh, no, it's not. There you go. Output. This goes here. And there you go. This thing shouldn't have any more power. Nope, it still has power. I don't know what's happening, guys. So yeah. All right. Well, let's just go see in the in our world if we actually have any power. I don't think we're gonna get anything up there, but it could be nice if we do. Oh, we do. We're at like 154 giga RF. I don't know if it's giga RF. Yeah. So this thing's producing more than the creative energy cell right now at the current level, which is 50 million RF. So this thing will be able to take more than that ball in the back. So what we can do is go in a book and say we build a self-sustaining fusion reactor, and we stored more power in a mechanism, power storage, multi-blocks, and max energy, draconic energy core. So guys, we've made actually 2 of those, which is pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy about it. But that is going to be it for today. So I do hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Why is it... How is it inputting if it's not touching? Sometimes this game's weird.